More than 4,000 families are protesting. This is after they were given 7 days to vacate the area. These are families that have been living in that area for more than 20 years. The Railways has sent and is set to send more of the families notices. This is after the Railways has claimed that the area in which they're living belongs to it. This is an issue that has gone to the local High Court. The order was given by the High Court, but that order has now been challenged in the Supreme Court by these very families. The Apex Court is going to be hearing this entire plea on Jan 5th. According to sources, these encroachments, as they're being called by the court, include 20 mosques and 9 temples. There are also schools that already exist in the area and reportedly a hospital. The protesters are demanding relocation. Many opposition leaders have questioned the state government, that is BJP. They are saying that there is possible chance of the state government misusing its powers because these communities are largely Muslim. Now, the opposition is also saying that relocation needs to be done for the families before the eviction drive. We'll walk you through first what the women who are being relocated, who are being evicted rather, have to say about this entire incident. Then we'll connect with reporters on the ground.
ये बहुत नाजायज है ये हाय खाली नहीं जाएगी अगर सताएंगे तो कितनी महिलाएं नई विधवाएं बैठी हैं हाथ उठाए हुए दुआ कर रही हैं कितनी विधवाएं नई दो बच्चे एक बच्चे के इतना जुल्म तो अंग्रेजों ने भी नहीं करा कि ये सरकार जो कि मुसलमानों के साथ में जुल्म कर रही है।
हम लोगों ने यहाँ अपने रब से दुआ की है। हमारे घरों को उजाड़ा जा रहा है, हमारे ऊपर नाइंसाफी की जा रही है। अगर इंसाफ ही करना है तो काठगोदाम से तोड़ते हुए लाएं, क्योंकि वही लास्ट स्टेशन है, वहीं से ही ट्रेन उन्हें चालू करनी है।
दुआ ये कराई गई है कि ये आशियाने उजड़ने से बच जाएं, ये घर उजड़ने से बच जाएं, क्योंकि इन घरों को लोगों ने बड़ी मेहनत और मशक्क़त के साथ बनाया है। प्रूफ दिए जा रहे हैं 200 साल पुराने, 85 साल पुराने प्रूफ दिए जा रहे हैं। तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ इतना कहा जा रहा है कि इन घरों को ना उजाड़ा जाए। जब इतना प्रूफ दिया जा रहा है तो जो है कोर्ट को एक तरफा फैसला नहीं, दोनों तरफा फैसला करना चाहिए। लगता तो यह है कि सब बादशाहों का बादशाह एक है, सब शहंशाहों का शहंशाह एक है। उसकी जब लाठी चलेगी तो कोई नहीं रोक पाएगा। बस सबसे बड़ी बात है, उस पर तवक्कुल है, उस पर यकीन है, और यही यकीन हमें कामयाबी और कामरानी दिलाएगा।
All right, when it comes to what might take place in the Supreme Court, it is important to point out that in the past there have been several Supreme Court orders where you've had the Supreme Court say that it is important to protect the right to life and livelihood of those that are being displaced. Essentially, you've had the Supreme Court come out and say, look, it is the responsibility of the government or the authority involved to relocate people. You can't just displace them. So that has taken place before. So it might take place this time too. We'll have a lawyer and our legal correspondent join us later to bring us perspective on that. But let's move on very quickly right now to a different piece of breaking news we have coming in. We'll connect with reporters later in the day for that story that we were just touching on. Now, our next story is about an update in West Bengal. This is an update about the Vande Bharat train. Remember that we just discussed with you the Vande Bharat train just a day ago when there had been an initial report of vandalization, stone throwing that had taken place on the windows. The Vande Bharat, remember, was inaugurated digitally by the Prime Minister just on Friday. Now it seems the exact same incident has taken place once again. This incident took place near the new Jalpaiguri station. The windows of 2 coaches were found broken with stones. Now, sources in the Railways are telling News18 that there could be planning that's actually taken place. Now, you remember the BJP in the past has accused the TMC of being in cahoots with the stone throwers. There's been quite a bit of politics around it. Let's go over to my colleague Kamalika for more context. Kamalika, over to you.
Yeah, now BJP has taken up this issue, and since yesterday night, since day before yesterday, they have been tweeting it out. They have been giving their statement. Now, latest is Amit Malviya. He has tweeted, and he has written that in the last 10 years, Mamata Banerjee has failed to put in critical infrastructure like roads and airports in Bengal. Vande Bharat fills in the huge mobility gap, but he is unhappy because it's a central government project. Hence, the continued attacks on saying she must stop it. So absolutely blaming the Chief Minister, that's what BJP is doing. On the other hand, Trinamool has come up with reactions yesterday, and they are only saying that there is a definite plan behind that. The plan is to defame Bengal. The plan is to have a negative campaign on Bengal. So this is a planned thing. That's what the Trinamool Congress feels. That's what their reaction is. And railway authorities, they are doing the investigation. Two FIRs have been lodged on 2 attacks. And railway senior officials they have told CNN News18 that first day when the incident took place, they thought that it was a stray incident. But as it was attacked again yesterday, now they feel that there is a plan, there is a design to this entire stone pelting. What is this design? Who is behind this design? That is still not clear. But obviously, the politics is on.
Okay, Kamalika, I want to understand when the BJP put forth the argument even 2 days ago that the TMC was behind this, what did the TMC say to defend themselves?
TMC was very clear that they said that they condemn this incident and this incident is unacceptable. Whoever has done it is not right.
Kamalika, just stay with us. The BJP's Amit Malviya is with us this morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us here on the show. Mr. Malviya, what is your response? I believe you'd led the charge 2 days ago when this had first taken place. Now this has taken place again despite the TMC's chiding the first time. It seems security officials were not able to make sure or secure the safe journey of the Vande Bharat Express, sir. What is your response to this incident?
The responsibility of Vande Bharat is that of the state government,
right,
because it is in the state of West Bengal that the train is now running between Howrah and New Jalpaiguri. But the state administration has failed not just once but twice. So there's enough reason to believe that Mamata Banerjee's silence is likely because those behind the vandalism are aligned to the TMC. Also, let's not forget that in the last 10 years, Mamata Banerjee has failed to put in any critical infrastructure in West Bengal. Whether it is roads or airports, West Bengal has seen none of it. Vande Bharat fills in a very critical mobility gap and connects south to North Bengal. Now, this is something that she's quite unhappy about, because this is a central government project and her apathy for everything that the central government does in West Bengal is extremely high, because a fragile ego would not allow her to do anything and not even accept things being done by the central government. It's time that Mamata Banerjee steps out, condemns these instances unequivocally and ensures security for Vande Bharat.
Amit Malviya, thank you for bringing us that perspective. We'll try to have the TMC join us later in the show to respond to this entire incident. Amit Malviya had led the charge earlier in the year when just 2 days ago the same attack had taken place on the Vande Bharat. Now let's go over back to my colleague Kamalika to get more perspective from her. Kamalika, we heard right now from Amit Malviya. He was repeating similar lines to what we've heard him say 2 days before when this incident first took place. But I want to understand from you, Kamalika, when we saw what took place 2 days ago on the ground, did we actually see a ramping up of security by the TMC?
The security will be beefed up by the government. The railway authorities yesterday told us that the security has been beefed up both from the railways, and they were in constant touch with the state government. That's what the statements which we were getting from the railway authorities. Even after that, why this incident took place is really a question. And as I told you that the railway officials, senior railway officials, they feel that there is a design to this attack. It's something which has to be investigated. Politics is on, but after this, day before yesterday, the incident took place, obviously security was beefed up.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Kamalika, for bringing us that context. We're heading into a short break. On the other side of this short break, more of the country's top stories. You're watching the morning news right here on CNN News 18.